Look lively, my boy. It's Stellar Steel. And yes, I'm going to be trying to start the intro as much as I possibly can with that before I say, hey everyone, it's Stellar Steel, and it's time to steal yourself another episode of Luigi's Mansion. Dark Moon. Ooh, and I like how, yes, I will try to say hey everyone, it's still, try once again. Anyways though, last time in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, we went through the newfound mansion Secret Mine, which is a mine buried, or made atop of, well, I guess it's a prospector's type deal, research lab that has a mine made with strange crystals with properties. Went through cold case and heard some strange laughing. Something is obviously strange and up afoot here. We also saved the toad that was trapped from the boo. This time, we are going to be, according to the toad research, there was apparently a special security photo you must look into because the toad had something to do with more tridimensional goodness. Anyways, enough about that. Let's see what E.Gadd's gotten started to see what our next objective is. Hey there, youngster. I've finished processing the security camera image. Shall we take a look? So I do apologize last time, I forgot to view the the possessor in the third one. Anyways though, yowzer, what's all this? Look at those ghosts stuck in those crystals. Did the boos put them there? Why? Well, we know the drill. We can look around once again. That's a strange painting right there. Let's see. In his last report, the toad said something about the crystals having strengthening qualities. Well, that's something. Look, a few broken gaps right there, but I don't know what's up with that. They seem to be extracting crystals from the quarry. Why would they need crystals? I don't like this at all. As the toad said, the boos are running amok. I do always like these scenes where you can look around these photos, but I don't know how exactly what's a tridimensional camera, what the purposes of it, but, well, besides helping us, telling us where to go. They've been dragging that painting all over Evershade Valley. Who's behind all that? And who really cares about that painting? Yeah, true. Although, unfortunately, with this camera, we cannot see anything more because it's very limited. But, beyond that, let's go keep on moving forward. Luigi, I don't like at all what we see there. Why are those boos putting ghosts inside crystals? And who's commanding them? That sinister laughter coming from the bottom of the mine. Do you think it could come from their leader? That photo was taken just probably before you arrived, so they're probably still down there. But the only way to know for sure is to investigate the crystal quarry. And our map goes a ways down. Dang, getting some flashbacks from old clockers. I don't mind. You'll find my E-gates on the way there. Don't be afraid to use them. Ah yes, E-gates. Very cool invention. Okay, Sonny. Get to the bottom of the mine and stop those boos from doing whatever it is they're doing. Gotta always have that flashlight to check to see what's going on. But now we have the Shillette back once again. Also these guys' names are Fuzzballs. I should have brought that in mind. Also, when you see the shaker here, how did you wake up that easily? I don't know why, but I just find it funny whenever Luigi ends up getting scared for like no reason whatsoever. It's interesting. Oh, yeah, also you can only shoot these guys 3 times, so try to get as much as you can out of it. Although I failed miserably and only got 1 bill out of the last 2, so that's nice. Yeah, these Fuzzballs, they are adorable. I like them, but I always kind of like, I don't know why, but I just had like this hatred when I was at a younger point in my life where I just didn't like certain animals that were kind of small and cute. They just kind of annoyed me, but I don't know. Eventually I've learned to resent those feelings and not hold them close. And okay, maybe I should continue to keep those feelings close to me, but we find this boo right here in this. I'm Booger. I'm Booger. Why must you always pick on me? Fair enough, Pon. I really do hate, though, how there's a bit of a lag, bit of delay before you use your dark light, and during that cutscene, the boo is able to move around, unfortunately. Although, this is a very annoying room to be able to bounce a boo, because he, despite that, please don't get sucked up, please. Don't. The Fuzzballs, you're cute and all, but they can be a very big annoyance as to when you're sucking things up. Also, one thing I do find very annoying is the fact that you're unable to, come on. Where the... Jeez. I swear sometimes, like, do any of you guys, does that bother you seeing that camera bounce around all over the place? Because I don't remember that boo being that bad. I don't know why. Just, whatever. I think it's just, I might be letting the thing bother myself, though. But anyway, so there really isn't anything else to do besides go down to the chalet, because the upper area of Secret Mine, there really isn't, there's only a few rooms to think about it, but down in the airway, of course, that's where the main majority of all this goodness is as well. Hopefully I don't end up missing any gems, too, just because there's so few missions in this. Did I hear crows? I heard crows. But, oh yeah, also, now we can finally access this because the toad is in there, but before you go down that way, there is a few things you want to go ahead and take a bit of a detour for. There is, if I remember correctly, not in this room. So we go back to the Prospector's Crossing. There's a gem. Well, what shall you do about said gem? If you use your dark light device right here, remember that pickaxe right there before? I don't remember if it was revealed before or not, but now it's back once again. You go ahead and spin it, or well, take some time to spin it anyways. Some wood will drop out. You want to take this wood over here, and Luigi will not fall through the ice. Take the other piece of wood over here. Luigi will then fall through the ice finally, not freeze it as I'm on the wood gets swept away as well, so that's a bit unfortunate. But we get the said gem, and I'm missing one. Okay. Man, dang, I just love, I don't know why, but that's just so humorous seeing secretly that was actually an elevator down to the secret catacombs of Secret Mine. I mean, I don't really know if anybody necessarily died down there. What the frick? There was a whole turkey right there? Okay, then. But you actually want to go out here and, oh, that's frozen in ice. Oh, well, now I see what the turkey's for. I thought that didn't have any purpose whatsoever, but can't believe that turkey would actually have some sort of purpose. You actually want to go outside of the chalet, roast this grill back on again. Does that? Okay, I was gonna say for a second. I was wondering why I made a second little hum noise, but so I guess while we're out here, I want to go and talk about a subject. So I remember when Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon came out, I had a Wii U, and I always felt bad that the Wii U it never really got enough attention. People say it was a failure, but in my eyes, I always thought it was a good console. I remember, like, in high school years, that was the only console I really had. I mean, Switch didn't come out until late junior year, and I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in it. I felt more so the Wii U, and I just felt like the Wii U just left such a big sour taste. I mean, not the Wii U itself, but, like, the fan base surrounding it. I just didn't feel as attached to the Switch as I am now. I don't know, but I love my Wii U, and I just feel bad that a lot of it's the advertisements that were good way back when. It just, the only one I feel like people tend to forget about was the very first one, the Nintendo Land, where like there's a big U shape and there's boxes it was zooming into people, and like people say about it was dubstep. I actually just remember this from the Scott the Laws episode, but it's making me think like that was a really freaking good advertisement. I remember I tried to show it to some of my classmates when I was in middle school, and it's very unfortunate that the Wii U didn't get more attention than it was. We thought it was an upgrade or not, but one thing's for sure is though, hopefully this ends up blowing your guys' socks away, because well, you're watching the episode now, and I would imagine you'll be able to see this. This
Oh, hello, 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 it's me. Oh, yeah.
the charm is seriously amazing with Luigi. I can't say that enough in this game. But oh man, E-Gates. Why not use E-Gates instead of pixelation? I don't know. E.Gadd's pretty strange. We're gonna go and take this key that's frozen ice. I mean, how convenient. Everything just has to be frozen ice for just whatever reason. I don't understand why. But I don't know. E.Gadd's strange. I don't know why he uses pixelation. Maybe because he can reach a wide variety of areas and have to end up setting E-Gates up. But well, maybe E-Gates only goes so far. I mean, that would make sense, I suppose. I'm not going to bother showing off that cutscene. I know it's amazing and all, but alright, so here we are at the skip slope. Yeah, kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? Got an E-Gate right there that's disabled, but hopefully we'll have some access to eventually. Yeah, I might remember that, I forget, what was that called? I think it was like, I don't think it was called skip slope on this anyways, but what you want to do is you actually want to hang to the left, and this actually might take a few... Oh, I almost got it. That can actually take a few tries right there. You want to go to the left, and once you get down here, go and use your strobe bulb whenever possible. Go back through here, because there is something very much of interest to the left right there, and it's all about timing. Thankfully, they allow you to try this multiple times. But yeah, so let's think about the Wii U. It's pretty unfortunate, because it had a lot of great games. I know people say, like, oh man, Star Fox Zero. Such a great game, isn't it? Well, you know what? There's just feel like a whole lot of just rad on the Wii U. And you know, one game that I always thought did a great job that the Switch didn't was like one of its like launch titles to show things off. Sure, you could say Breath of the Wild, but like I feel like a true launch title like Nintendo Land, that was such an amazing game. Like, it did so well to be able to present to its viewers just how many amazing games you can play. And I feel like definitely that's a game that deserves way more love. I don't know about you guys, but Nintendo Land was always like one of my favorite memories. It felt like it was a true step into the future. I remember I had my moments with the Switch, but like they don't feel as fun. I just felt like, to me, the true spotlight for me was Nintendo Land. I was gonna say, okay, go. I almost missed that as well. That is one of the more annoying gems to get as you go down the slope. But hey, and I don't know why exactly Luigi does the animation when it doesn't show up the little meter right there. But all right, I'll take it, I guess. I want to check that. Makes a little like dial up here. I don't think there's anything you can find right here, but there is this. You can go and spin around. It will raise these lockers up. And we have a door, which I never always thought was. Is it locked? There's a... Wait. Are you... I guess we're using more of the skip slope. But more about the Wii U I can talk about. I know Nintendo seemed to focus more on the 3DS, which they're handheld. Nintendo did start out as a handheld console. That is a very thing to be honest about, because with Game & Watch and whatnot, they started with toys, but it was the Game & Watch, and it makes sense when Nintendo puts more of their efforts into handhelds, because it's a very unique kind of market where, you know, playing things on the go, and it's if it isn't obvious with the Switch doing so well, home console market does kind of mediocre at best. Sure, NES did great and all, but like, if you really want to get into things that blow things out of the water, it's definitely their console market. Console market. Although I'm saying the exact opposite, I can't even pronounce whatsoever. But you want to go and get this piece of wood right here, melt this statue. Yeah, I can't believe it. We're seeing suits of armory, and I've even seen these since like Gloomy Manor type deal. But check this out. Got these bats that are up here, which please don't fly away. Thankfully they didn't. These bats are, you know, not bats. These suits of armor are pretty interesting right here. You want to go ahead and melt this right here, but I don't like this spooky music. Gosh dang it. And Greenie hit his hands. I tried to stun that Greenie, but okay, I guess he doesn't want to get stunned then. But I found that pretty cool. These Greenies just keep flying out of that window. Oh, come on. I got the 3-charm charge. Let me guess, your shield's back again because... Oh, no, well, normally it comes back. I thought it did anyways. You want to go and shut this window because... I think they actually end up opening it back up as well, because from what I know, once... With that window flying open, you actually are not able to burn this ice chunk right here, so you want to go and make sure that's not activated. Yeah, I just felt like... one of the Wii U's first ads as well for Nintendo Land, it just did such a great job, and I felt like... People rat on the kids ads, but like, sure, Nintendo's trying to make it more of a kids console. But the thing is, though, I mean, it isn't a bad audience to tackle with kids stuff. And wow, this statue's as tight as can be, just sitting there ignoring everything. So that's nice. But anyways, though, let's go and proceed forwards now that we're in the smuggler's hideout. What's up next? You're at the shaft. No, not the shaft from Castlevania Rondo of Blood, or, well, Symphony of the Night as well. Just a shaft, so, yeah. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I thought I might have been, but eh. You might have to take a few stops. Generally, I don't like it when elevators... I kind of just like to go all the way down to see the radical moments that are happening over time. But you'll notice some ghosts appearing here, and they don't really give any care for us. Struggling quite a bit. It's gold Greenie though right there, so that's something to keep in mind. Why don't you suck it up though? Actually, I believe was the ghost that was haunting this area, so that's something. I'll play it in grabbing a $1 bill. That's weird. I kind of like glitch through the terrain. Get quite a bit of money once again from gold Greenies. I mean, then again, it is a gold Greenie, so it really makes sense to get a lot of money from it. And we're gonna keep continuing down this shaft. That right there is a pull string if we go far enough down. And we get this sucked up. Bat should appear, which is nice. Hopefully I can stun bolt most of them. Hopefully I can just... Don't tell me I can't get those $1 bills. Come on. Come on. Oh, what is this? Wait, can I get 1, 2? And okay, fine. All right, be that way. Be that way. All right. All right. Pull this, and something was supposed to happen. I guess we got to go all the way back up. I thought. Come on. What? Okay, we get a gem. Once we get that gem, we know that we'll never... Wow, see, this is what I'm saying. You get gems so easily in this. I'm honestly astonished how quick things ended up happening. And all I really want to talk about is like the Wii U. I mean, the Wii U did good. It had Game Boy Advance games first time, and I think N60. A lot of like the N64 titles that never were on there before. I mean, the Wii Shop channel does some N64 games, but then again, do you see the Wii Shop channel surviving to this day? Well, I don't know. There was a few Super Nintendo titles I can think of as well that were pretty noteworthy, but now we're done with this shaft. We're going to turn this lever, however you want to say it. I mean, pronunciation's weird in English. So this area, actually, I got stuck on. I didn't know what to do. Coward's Chasm. I don't know why it's called Coward, because it's anything but Coward. I got really confused as to what I was supposed to do with this. I think, actually, there might have been able to see the gem right there. What you're supposed to do is, literally, you walk back here, and yeah, this illusion just, it hurt me so bad. I love how my flashlight can glitch through that, but, like, it looks really freaky right there. I don't know why, but that just, it always confused me. Like, what are you supposed to do with the light? You're supposed to grab, like, the light or something to swing across? That always confused me, and it was one of the most simplest puzzles ever. Like, I can't, if you really want to screw somebody's head, that's the way you do it. But I think, okay, yeah, this light, this actually is a very unique light. You want to go and take this, bring it all the way down, and bats will appear. They'll get really triggered. Really triggered. What am I, like a freaking 6-year-old or something? Come on. Get over! Get! Well, I got most of them. Whatever, I guess. It's an interesting way to get some gold, but we'll proceed through here. We have the deep hall, and now there's a chain swinging back and forth, so thanks, E.Gadd, for calling us while there's ghosts about to attack us. And you're going to give us lead speak once again. L-I, are you there? I can Beely hear you. You made it T very bottom of the mine. So far, so good. T Crystal Quarry should be nearby. Try to find a way in. But whatever you do, don't pat with crawl. Okay? I don't know why these chains were swinging. I thought there was something that was spooky there, but I guess not. I'm going to go inspect the Crystal Quarry, but before you do so, make sure you access as much as you possibly can in these rooms. I think this chain is able to be grabbed. Thought anyways. We go and break that lock right. That's just one of the locks. There's a few more able to get as well. So look in here, we're in the Cinder Mine. I don't know what this greenie's doing. He's waving at us like, oh, hey, go ahead. We look back, and we get tripped. Just like K from... Now Phoenix Wright. Actually, yeah, Phoenix Wright. Investigations. So those gold rings actually will disappear, and I sucked you up with a 3-charge. Why don't we get coins out of that? What the frick? So this gold ring will actually disappear, but for some reason he comes chase after us to cause some mischief with this creeper. I mean, to see here. The names are so strange in this series, I'll be honest, but yeah. This tea kettle actually is something that you will need to find a brew later on. It will bubble and then the hearts will pop out of it, but yeah, not too much to say about that. Look through here, though, where these welded masks are. Looks like they're actually causing damage to the ghosts, and they legitimately look like they're in pain. I feel bad. I honestly feel bad for him being an enemy of ours. We also hear some more evil laughter as well. So here we're at the Pit Mine. Pit Mine is a very unique area. It's I kind of like this. We're actually go mining ourselves, be able to go find some stuff. Not just a gold bone, of course, but which I don't even. What am I saying? The Polterpup does appear here. It doesn't appear here like really at all, but like it appears here to revive us. Also, these strange beetles that somehow ended up hurting. It's like smashes them when you're about to kill your opponent, but then they just hit you for like no reason whatsoever, and then just poking the eye. I think that's the only time I took damage from that, so that's just fantastic. We're going to pull this, and it will go ahead and start mining for us. This once a broken down abandoned mine actually does this in use. It will make some rocks go and fall, and these rocks are a very huge use for us. And these gosh dang beetles, seriously, why do they keep respawning? It's out there. They will get thrown through this E-gate. And normally you'd have to press X to be able to put items through that, but hey, it's working out for us once. And plus, coins despawn. Come on. I wanted my few coins. For getting poked in the eye, I deserve to be at least paid a little bit. I mean, I gotta pay medical bills somehow. I would expect free bugs, which I know. Look at it. I mean, Mario bashes his head on blocks, and this Luigi uses his flashlight to stun bugs and get money out of them. So why can't we just have a fair exchange like that? Come on. What's up with that? I'm going to go ignite one of these pieces of charcoal, which I did not mean to ignite one of those as well. There is a gem right there. Go ahead and let one rip right there. I don't know if we can obtain a gem while we're holding this. Okay, no, we can't. That's the last gem you're able to get in D2. Yeah, I can't believe it. This I'm saying. There's only a few missions in this, and wow, that disintegrated fast. Okay, at least this one is good to go. Shoot this. We get another pull string down. Activate it. And let her rip. What we got in here? I can't believe Thanksgiving break's almost upon us. Like, dang, the days went so fast. Think about, like, man, it's already freaking, not August, but, it's already, like, October's done, November's done. I really got to get around to fixing things up, because once the year's over, I got to start with New Year's resolutions again. I mean, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, I feel, no, I'm not to rat on people, I feel like people make New Year's resolutions, they like, oh man, I'm not going to do anything until next January comes around. Just you know, just because not until New Year's resolutions, I'm allowed to do like nothing at all, nothing productive anyways. It's the end of the year, you know, we're lazy and whatnot. That doesn't mean you're supposed to act like that. That's, I honestly feel like a bit unexcusable for it. That doesn't give you a single excuse to be able to think you're, you know, oh man, next year I'm gonna end up doing this. This is right now. There's like less than 2 months left. Actually, wow, as of recording this, only a month left till Christmas. Dang, that's pretty effed up. That doesn't give me an excuse to not continue to do things well. Also, these ghosts, wow, that was really creepy right there. They ended up attacking me, like, right on the spot. You are going to do that, but I'm... Okay! I have never seen that happen. Yeah, I know. That actually was a fitting laughter right there for him, but alright. Only 2 greenies as well, but they decided to go and sneak their way into this room randomly to help themselves out. But, enough about that. Let's go through the deep hall, see what's up.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't look good. They're still suffering, though, oddly, which is strange, but we walk near them. They disappear. That's weird. Kind of one of the rare instances where you get a jump scare in this. Yeah, I can't believe it as well, but they find it funny how, like, oh man, he got scared. Well, they're gonna go and try to get themselves armed with a pickaxe right at the bat. Well, you can try to suck them up, but as soon as you suck them up, they'll break out, like right at the bat. I like how he uses like his hand to be able to break a little hole through that as well to try to sneak around. Well, you tried your best to be able to sneak past me. Well, guess what? I'm sorry, sneaker, but you know there's a new sneaker in town, and his name is Luigi, which we did not get any gold from that, strangely, but dang, these ghosts are not putting up much of a fight whatsoever. Also, I'm pretty sure I have most of these from the Scarecrow Ponies as well, but call yourself strong ghost. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Once you have that super suction power, you have a really big advantage right here as well. But quick, I want to activate that E.Gadd. Quick, activate. Okay, good. Oh, I can't go through it. You actually want to activate that. I think that sends you back to that will send you right back to the chalet. Cryny, what was ginged on those blues fled the scene of the crime, and you say they've been ordering the ghost to take the crystals away. Well, and the right side, you managed to capture those powerful goats. I'll need to stide them. I'll bringing you back. Okay. Alright, enough with the lead speak, E.Gadd. We did it! I kind of like when Luigi goes, okay, there he said I did it. Alright, I was going to say, I thought he didn't say that for a second. Nice job! That wasn't too bad. We should have gotten a 3 rank. Only 5. Okay, I'm glad to know that because of one beetle poking me in the eye, I had jeopardized my entire 3-star rank. And it shouldn't even been have hit. It was just a stupid hit that made no sense whatsoever, even though I killed it, and it ended up hurting me. Awesome! Good to see you back here, Luigi. Let's see what you've got. Which shouldn't be too much. You've already studied them from the Scare Scraper anyway, so... Maybe a Spectral Mass update? I'm not expecting too much besides new gems, new boo, all this. New gem, new boo. Yep, okay, there is Spectral Mass update, as I was going to say right there. And we got more of our gold total. That's what I'm saying. The Super Poltergeist is an insanely good upgrade. Like, dang. Super Poltergeist 5000, not the Poltergeist 3001. I get confused. I've got a theory. That stronger ghost you captured back in those clockworks. I think I know what happened to him. Someone seems to be controlling all the ghosts in the valley, but as it doesn't stop there. They've also figured out a way to use the mind crystals to strengthen the ghosts. And if they've been extracting those crystals this entire time and taking them somewhere, I fear we may be up against something much stronger ghosts in the future. That wouldn't be good. On top of things, we still have no idea who's been pulling the strings behind all of this. Who could orchestrate such a thing? Yeah, I wonder who could orchestrate such a thing, right? Luigi, are you thinking what I'm thinking? That is King of... Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. I mean, if it isn't already obvious as it is, you guys should already know the answer. Dang, two ranks in a row. Gosh dang it. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. Well, this time we went to Rock Bottom, find out that the ghosts are being strengthened by powerful crystals as well, and we know that we're going to have some problems in the future. But anyways, though, next time Luigi's mentioned Dark Moon. It seems like success! The Periscope has located both Dark Moon pieces. Wait. Both the okay, never mind. I thought it was a Dark piece. Both the Dark Moon piece and the possessor that it has. But you'll have to cross the chasm and reach the other side to find them. You know what we're gonna be doing next time? Maybe there's gonna be a strong possessor. We'll just see about that, though. I mean, if anything tells us that's for sure. Who might have needed crystals when they just holding the Dark Moon piece to get stronger as it is? But well then, we'll be doing just that. See you guys next time. And remember, just steel yourself. Bye bye.